Hello, lovely people. Welcome to our tarot reading for the 6th of May. That is the week of the 6th of May. I hope you are all well. I hope you've had a good week. And I hope you're looking forward to seeing what the cards have to tell us. I know I certainly am. Let's have a look and see. Right, let's see. So we have a minor arcana card, which is Four of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups, which is another minor arcana card. And we have the Empress, which is a lovely major arcana card. Okay, so let's just get straight into it. When we look at the Four of Pentacles, we're looking at they sort of represent practical efforts towards realistic goals. So the Four of Pentacles highlights acceptance that sort of every idea usually requires money, effort, and persistence. If you want to bring it to, from concept to, say, design, and then finally to a product or a service. So the Four of Pentacles indicates being able to afford to put plans into action. And the Pentacles are always very much about the long term. And the Four in particular is saying that there is money available. So there is money available here if you want to build a house, or if you want to take a holiday, or if you want to finance some project or other. So whatever you have in mind to do, the money is there, and if it's not there, it's available for you. So it's really what the Four of Pentacles is doing is it represents financial discipline, and it describes a person who's not afraid to negotiate to secure the best deal. Say on a product or a service. So for instance, like if you want to go and buy a car, then this is the person that you want to negotiate the price that you would like. And because this person understands money, and this person understands that money equals choice. So the more financial reserves, this person knows that the more financial reserves that you have, the more options are available for you, whether that's your choice of car, whether it's to do something with your home or your lifestyle or your type of health maintenance, or even, what schools you want to maybe send your children to. This is the person that you're looking at. This is the person who's prepared to work hard and structure life around a reliable source of income. And somebody that's, that's willing to live within the financial constraints and still save money to invest. So when the Four of Pentacles comes up, you're looking at a person, that sees work, not so much as fun, but it's just something that has to be done in order to provide an income. And then that income is what will pay for the fun. But only after the bills have been paid and savings have been set aside. So we're very, very stable, very much about stability here. With this card here, there can be, you can kind of see it in the way that the card is, that this guy is really holding on to his money quite tightly, and so he could be very possessive of his money. I say he, but I mean whoever, and. So we're looking at somebody who's possibly quite tight with their money, and all for, I want to say all for good reason, but of course not always is it for good reason. Sometimes people can be very tight with their money in order to control. And I have come across a few of those people in the past. And it's very interesting how, we all know somebody who has lots of money and that uses it to control others, to get others to do what they want them to do, and maybe in the time frame that they want them to do it in. So when this card comes up, it is warning against the sort of pursuit of security solely through acquisition. And that would be acquisition of external things as opposed to being very secure in yourself. Because if you're very secure in yourself, you wouldn't be using your money that way. You wouldn't need to use your money that way. And it's so interesting with people, really, because we look at people that might be, very pompous and strutting around the place like they own the world. But the people that strut the most like that tend to be the people that are the least secure in themselves, which is why they have to project that persona outward, because they don't feel it inside, and they're maybe just trying to convince themselves as well as you. So the pentacles very much, and particularly the four, all of the pentacles are about money, and they're about your stability, your root chakra. It's about the roof over your head, the very things that you need. And the four is telling you, that it's very good to have status and money and power and achievement, but you must already be secure in yourself in order to really be able to do something positive with it. Now, this brings us on to the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is very much about, the aces are all about new beginnings. And the Ace of Cups is very much about love and renewal and rebirth. And this card reminds you that love surrounds everything. It surrounds you from all directions. And if you're looking for inner peace, then love is what you need to reconnect with. And I'm kind of liking that these two cards are, next to each other here. In fact, I like that this card is I like where these cards are, I suppose. So the Ace of Cups, it encourages you to renew your love for life and to love your experiences. And that kind of means whatever those experiences are, find the good in them. And because the Ace of Cups, it does represent a desire, to just be in love with the world, to be in love with everything that's around you, because that's what sort of creates inspiration. And the Ace of Cups represents that desire to make your ideas real. So to translate your creative inspiration into physical form. So giving an idea physical structure allows it then, for you to be able to share it with other people. And here is, this card here is telling you that actually the funds are available for that. So here's your idea and your concept that you want to put into physical form, but you are actually being supported with the funds available to do that. And so when the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, when they sort of appear together, they represent a really powerful message of balancing the material wealth with emotional fulfillment. Because, of course, the Four of Pentacles, it signifies that need for stability and security, while the Ace of Cups represents new beginnings and emotional abundance and love. So together, these cards, there's a sort of a message there that's saying you need to let go of this excessive control in order to embrace, the flow of your emotions. And it may also indicate a time of financial success here, but reminder to remain generous here and not hold on to your resources too tightly. So really, when these two cards are together, you're kind of looking at finding that balance between the material wealth and emotional fulfillment. So The Ace of Cups is very much about overflowing with positive feelings and positive possibilities. And but it can be very hard to embrace this new energy if you're still clutching onto these things really, really tightly. So what is it that you're clutching onto really tightly that you need to let go in order to feel the love, kind of thing? So, as I said, these cards, they're asking you to find a balance, not to let your focus just be on material wealth, certainly not at the expense of emotional fulfillment, that you do need to open up to new beginnings, and, to create new experiences. So lovely. And then we have the Empress. And the Empress is what's kind of underneath all of this. So this is sort of like what you need to do on not so much, a little bit more of a surface level, whereas this is really deep down underneath. This is your psyche. And here we have the Empress. And the Empress represents growth and creation and abundance. The Empress also represents motherhood, femininity, and fertility. So she is the creator of life. She's the creator of romance and of art and of business. And when you get the Empress, you're looking at the idea of gestation, and a gestation of an idea until it's ready to be born. So the Empress also symbolizes action and development and accomplishment and evolution. So, it tells if you want your wishes to be fulfilled, you do need to exercise patience and to allow things to gestate and sprout. And of course, unsurprisingly, the Empress is also about fertility and pregnancy. So this card here, she's a living representative, a living reminder to live life in the full, but do so like in an uncomplicated way, in the sort of way where you might just go even for a lovely walk on a sunny afternoon, or maybe you love the rain. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and he told me that if he wakes up in the morning and it's raining, he knows he's going to have a great day. He loves the rain. So it's just taking your pleasure, but in a uncomplicated way. And because the Empress finds lots of reasons to feel content with life. That's that kind of card. It's a card of abundance, and it's a card of creation, and it's also very much a card of patience. So. So in that case, the Empress is a card that indicates growth and progress with personal plans. And, this is a card where this person enjoys looking after everybody, and not just enjoys, but just gets so much pleasure out of being that person that's nurturing and looking after people and looking after plans. Now, we have here the Four of Pentacles over here. So you've got the Four of Pentacles, that needs to hold tightly to money or time. Maybe they're holding tightly to their time or whatever resources because they're scared of losing something. Or maybe they're worried that they haven't got enough to go round. And the Empress here is a reminder that abundance is all around you and that it's time to loosen your grip, and basically let the good times roll. So don't let your fear of scarcity hold you back. That's the message of this card when these cards come up. And this card, Ace of Cups, is exactly the same thing. Don't let your fear of scarcity hold you back. The Empress is a symbol of fertility and creation and growth, and the universe wants you to have more of that, but you have to be able to receive it because it's been offered to you all around you. The Ace of Cups is telling you that there's love being offered to you all around. There's ideas flowing. Everything that you want is in this reading, but you have to be willing to let go of what it is that's holding you back from receiving it. So at the same time, it's telling you to go out there, take it, be willing to receive it. But at the same time, this card is also saying, don't throw caution completely to the wind and start spending like all around you. It's telling you, like, don't be foolish, but at the same time, don't be stingy. Don't be foolish, don't be stingy. That's the lovely balance between with these cards. So it's about finding that really sweet spot, about being responsible, but being open, to abundance. What more could you ask for? So this is the end of our reading for this week, because I don't really know where to go from after this. And if it resonates with you, do leave me a comment below. I love to hear from you. And you can subscribe to this channel to be notified for the next reading. If you would like to know more, you can book a private reading with me, and you'll find my email address in the description of the video. So lovely people, I'm going to love you and leave you until next week.